me.
And we are recording. Vanessa, hello.
Hi. How are you? How's my voice?
You should be used to hearing your own voice. You're a singer.
I
Now, we met at, I guess, Jono's exposure kind of event. How did you go about, like, getting involved with Jono and exposure?
So I had heard of Jono for quite a while, maybe since during COVID, I started hearing about what he does because I'm really close friends with Jonathan Buffalino. He's also an artist here in Melbourne.
Okay.
And he's been working with Jono since he was really young.
Right.
He got interviewed by Jono and stuff like that on Instagram Live like a couple of years ago, and I watched that. So then I learnt of Jono as someone who's in the business, in the industry in Melbourne. And then last year I went to my first event of his, which was Exposure, but 2024, because my friends were performing, Marie Mamalis and Jonathan. So I went to support.
I've had Marie on the podcast. Yeah, she's so cool.
I know, she's adorable. So I went to go support them, and then also just to go to the event because Jono is very much about, supporting each other and stuff. And he was like, I'd love to have you on next year, but come to the first one so you can, number one, support the artist and then see what it's all about. And you get the vibe and if you want to be in it, that sort of thing. Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I just need to flip the screen on this one. It's the perils of doing everything by yourself.
Oh, cool.
All right, that's all good. So what type of style of music would you say that you sing or like, yeah?
Yeah, I would say that my main sort of styles are pop and R&B.
Yeah.
But I try and incorporate like a bit of Latin sounds into it sometimes because I'm originally from Venezuela. So
Vanessa from Venezuela. That needs to be on a T-shirt.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I do try a little bit. Like I've got one of my songs, it's called Not Me, It's You, which I sang at Exposure.
Yeah.
So that's got a bit of a Latin inspiration through it. But I think more currently I'm more like pop, R&B, and I've got a couple tracks that I'm writing at the moment that are more like in the style of like Timbaland, Nelly Furtado, Tate McRae. Yeah.
Oh my God, Larry. That's so cool.
Thank
you. Obviously your mum's here and that I can tell that whole Latin perspective. But like, were you born here or?
So I was born in Venezuela. And we came to Australia in 2012. So I was 7. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You were 7. Oh my God. 2012.
Yeah.
I've been in Melbourne for 24 years.
Yeah.
Which means I was here before you were even born.
Yeah.
And what's your kind of like writing process for music?
So I would say, I work with a lot of different coaches like over my I'd say like musical career. Like I've had really great support from other artists and songwriters in the industry, and I've just learned a lot from them. And sometimes I'll have like writing sessions where like we just sit together and like bounce ideas off each other, which is really cool. And that's, I think, my favorite way to sort of do it, bounce ideas off someone else. Like, I don't know. I just feel like sitting there by myself and just like trying to get something out when it could be so much better by adding like someone else's perspective or like opinion on, oh, does this sound good? Oh, does this sound really cringy? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I've had people on that have explained that like they prefer to just like go and live their day like, and throughout the day they'll record like voice notes.
Yeah.
So they'll have like 300 voice notes for like the month, and then they'll have to go back and listen to them and kind of like construct something.
Yeah. That's kind of a cool way to do it though. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's no right or wrong like way of doing it. It's just working out what's good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think is so like it's such a creative thing to do because
Yeah.
working out what's right for you
Yeah.
as opposed to following someone else's like approach is this whole like journey of working stuff out.
Yeah, exactly.
And Larry doesn't know what he wants to do. So he's sitting down. It's like, jump on your mum. Like, mate. He's an idiot.
The sound effect, like the thud.
Yeah, the ASMR.
Yeah.
Buddy, you're killing me, mate. Did you always want to be a singer and an artist?
That's a good question. I mean, I started when I was quite young. Like
How young?
8. So
8?
Yeah.
Your mum got you up there singing at 8.
I started doing like musical theatre lessons when I was 8. It was like at a little drama school like near my house, and I started doing that. It was like every Saturday just for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Because when I think I always kind of had an interest, I think, in music and like that sort of thing, because when we were back in Venezuela, I remember saying to people like, oh, like when I go to Australia at the end of the year, like I'm going to go to like acting lessons. I'm going to do all this stuff, which I couldn't do there. So, you know.
Why? Why couldn't you do it
there's
there?
just not like opportunities for that sort of stuff, I feel. Like, yeah, I never really, like I did like, you know, dance as a kid and stuff, like ballet and little things here and there. But there wasn't really like a, you know, like path to like be an artist or like all these things that, you know, like community, like, you know, what Jono's doing and things like that. There's not anyone that's doing that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, anyway, so I would always just say to people like, yeah, like I'm going to do that when I go there. So, and I grew up like watching a lot of High School Musical, and like I've been a massive fan of Justin Bieber my whole entire life since I first saw his film Never Say Never. So I think both of those things were what like inspired me to want to be an artist, I think. Yeah.
If you couldn't be an artist, what would you be?
Well, I'm studying at the moment. Yeah, I'm in uni. So I'm studying a Bachelor of Business, majoring in marketing. So I'll probably just be like working corporate or something. Yeah.
Don't say that. I'll just be working corporate.
Well, I don't know what I want to like do yet specifically in the industry. So I'll just see what like opportunities come up for me and work it out from there.
You might be the next Jono.
I'll run the next
Exposure 2054.
Yeah.
Taken over.
Yeah.
What is it about business or like marketing do you like?
I thought, look, I wanted to study something that could still be relevant to being an artist or being a singer, but not necessarily music. I'm really interested in the like industry side of things and like the business side of things. So I thought, like, why not study something that's going to like supplement my career anyway and help me manage myself? Because at the end of the day, when you're an artist, you are a business. Like you're selling people your music, like you want people to stream your songs, you want people to come to your shows, like you have to promote yourself, you have to put yourself out there. So to know how to do that, and especially as an independent artist as well, where like you don't have a massive team backing you, you don't have like a label or like maybe not even management. Like me, like I just do stuff with my mum. Like I don't have a manager, so I've got a mummager.
Go mum.
Heck yeah. So you know, you have to like learn how to do things yourself and like write like promotional stuff or all that sort of stuff, you know?
Yeah. I think like the industry's changed a lot in the sense that you now have the ability to do it all yourself.
Yeah.
Like being an independent artist, you have the ability to do your own marketing, like all that type of stuff if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But then you can still do like the industry things, like get an agent and blah, 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 like all that type of stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
I think though that when you're independent, it becomes harder because obviously like you've only got a certain number of hours during the day to get things done. But the value, kind of like what you said before around the way that you like creating music by having sessions with other people and like collaborating. I think we're moving into a space where collaboration is key.
Yeah.
particularly with the fact that AI is now like emerging and kind of, getting better and better and better. People need to get smarter about how they do things.
Yeah.
And the best way to do it is by working with other people.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
collaborating with other people. Like, you don't necessarily need to know everything about marketing, for example. I mean, I know you're studying it. Okay, bad example. You don't need to know everything about like a creative aspect, like, I don't know, social media, right?
Exactly.
Like you can tap into someone's knowledge on social media and utilize their skills.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
But getting to that mindset, I think, is also something that's quite difficult because people don't want to let go.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it is. The great thing is, as I said, like it's available for everybody. Like, you're as good as what you think you are, or the people you surround yourself with, and that's, I guess, one of the great things about what Jono does with exposure, right?
Yeah.
Like, how many great artists have you met through that experience?
Exactly. Like, there's so many people now that that I can collaborate with or like reach out to advice for, and that's the good thing about like the music communities that there are here in Melbourne specifically. I feel like is that you meet so many different people through that. And like some really great advice that I've been given is like, if you see someone that's doing something that you want to do, or like you wish you were in their position, like, oh, they're doing a really cool like music video, or they're doing these really cool things, or I don't know, then just like talk to them and ask them like, how are you doing that? Like what are you like, like
what?
And
no.
like steal that.
No, you can't ask people.
And like steal stuff from them. That's what, like, for example, I used to get this example a lot, like when I was doing singing lessons, we do like performances to each other in a group class. And a lot of the stuff that the coaches would say would be, if you see like the other artist performing and you really like a certain thing that they're doing, like, oh, like they're, like swinging the mic stand around, or like they're crouching down, like interacting with the crowd, and you want that confidence, and you want to be like that, just steal that from them. Then do it at your next performance. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I think having a lot of examples of talented people that I can look up to, but like we're also all together part of a community, is really cool. Yeah.
I really love that advice.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't necessarily call it stealing. I would call it like replicating.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, everything is actually already been done before.
That's right. Yeah.
It's how you coordinate yourself by doing things that you like and kind of creating it and making it kind of your own.
Yeah.
I kind of do that in my photography. Like I've been doing photography for 12, 13 years. Yeah. And what I do is I look at stuff that's happening outside of Australia, and I can kind of like tell like certain techniques that have been used and try to work stuff out. And then I try to apply those kind of techniques to like the way that I do things, and it kind of like makes it my own. Yeah. So what I do know as well is like people are very scared to share.
Yeah.
Scared to share their techniques. Whereas I'm kind of like, no, like anybody can ask me any questions, you know? Like I'll tell you everything.
Exactly.
Because I have the confidence to know that you're not going to be able to do it like me. Yeah. But I also have the curiosity to say, I'm going to give you everything. Yeah. And if you can do it better, that's amazing, because I want to learn from you now. Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, like you want other people to do well too. Like you want the best for other people as well. So it's like, like why wouldn't you just help someone?
How old are you? Well,
I'm 20.
Isn't that? No, I mean, like, isn't that like a wise person's fucking advice to say?
Wow.
You're only 20 and you're saying that already?
Thanks.
I mean, like the whole gatekeeping community
Yeah.
is like crazy. Like, why?
Like, why? Literally,
Why?
why?
If yeah,
Yeah. Like, if anyone like was gonna ask me advice for anything, I'd be like, sure. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those people that are like, oh, sorry. Like, no. Like, I'm
that Vanessa bitch.
I know. Ugh. Right? Like,
I don't like her music anymore.
no,
No,
not streaming her music.
not going to buy the tickets to Exposure next year. Are you going to go? Are you performing next year?
I'm not performing next year, but I will be there in attendance. I will go and support everyone. Yeah.
Oh, what's happening next year for you? Are you going on an international tour or something?
I wish.
Back to Venezuela.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I wish. No. Lots of fun stuff will probably happen. I've got some songs that I want to release next year for sure.
Yeah.
Which I performed one of them at Exposure. So that was really fun getting that out for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a performance where you've like absolutely shat yourself like beforehand, and then how have you like gone through your process of like calming yourself down to kind of like get into that zone?
Dude, yes. So it was oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell this story. So
we're getting right into the tea now.
Heck yeah. So it was so I did a show.
I'll just get you to bring that
Pull it
microphone.
back?
No, bring it down. No, like down, like here. Yeah, that's it. So we can see
okay,
your
cool.
face.
Okay, amazing. Hey.
That's gonna be the little thumbnail.
Yeah. I love it. So I was in a show called Futuration, which is run by Benny Gregg. So he is also another like kind of like what Jono does as well, where he builds communities as well for artists and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So he has put on this show the last 2 years called Futuration. It was at the Palms at Crown. So I was part of that lineup of, I think it was like 20 artists. You know, Luca Lipetri, who was also on Exposure, he was in that with me too.
Yeah. Marie
was in it, but the year before. Yeah.
Oh, the year before, yeah.
So I was in that this year in February, and I was
That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Like at Crown.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was a really cool experience. So like me and Luca stayed at Crown and everything, and like everyone, like we all all the friends, and we all went out for dinner before the show and stuff like that. It was really a really fun experience. Like I felt very like professional, you know, like staying in a hotel before a performance, that kind of thing.
Isn't it so funny? Like just staying in a hotel, it makes you feel like
you're like, oh, who am I? Like I feel organized, but it's like it's not even my room, but because it's so neat and clean, you're like, oh, locked in.
But it's also work.
Yeah,
like you're working.
Yeah, exactly. So you're kind of like, yeah. But so that night, like I was so nervous for this performance. Like we had been obviously rehearsing a lot. We had been doing a lot of like, because the thing is, so I'm not a dancer at all, right? I've not had like a dance background whatsoever.
Did she not just say she did dancing when she was younger?
But like, no. Like I would quit before like the concerts. Like I did it for like 2 seconds and then would quit because I hated wearing the leotard.
Okay, so you're not a dancer.
No.
So you were shitting yourself that you had to do a dance.
Yeah, so basically my performance, so it was like you know, like pop girl trio, like VMAs energy kind of thing. We were doing a medley. So one of my friends, Jessie, she would start with what's the song called? No Scrubs. Then I did Say My Name, and then another of the girls, her name's Eva, she did Truth or Dare by Tyler, and then we all come together at the end and we do this whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was the only one that's not a dancer in this routine. The other two girls are amazing, incredible dancers. They've been dancing since they were really young. So I was very nervous at rehearsals when we first got there because obviously it's like pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I obviously wanted to do it because it's like as an artist, the artists that I look up to do this stuff. Like they are dancers, they are So I obviously want to be able to.
Well, it's all part of that like entertainment
Exactly.
and engaging the audience. And,
exactly. You want to put on a show, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to push myself. I'm going to do this. Like obviously it took a while for me to sort of warm up to it and like get in the groove and figure it out. But towards the end of it, like we were doing really well in rehearsals. Obviously there was still like little hiccups here and there as there would be leading up to a show. But, like I was.
No one sees them. No one knows that
because the crowd's not going to know what did you step somewhere like 2 meters off wrong? Do you know what I mean? Like, so but obviously, you as an artist, you're like, you want it to be perfect. Like you want it to be how you did it so that you're so confident and comfortable on the day. But anyway, so we did it and then, we get there that day and I don't know, like I was just so nervous the night before. I did not sleep like properly. I was like rolling around, like sweating. And then I had to be up at 6 a.m. because I had to get my makeup done at 7. So I slept for probably like 2 hours, like actual sleep.
Hang on. So you had makeup at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
But then when was the performance?
9:30 I went on for the first time. At night.
At night?
Yeah.
What were you doing for the whole day?
We were just in the dressing room and just like eating and talking. And we did 2 runs. So we did a photography run of the show, which was at 2 p.m.
Right.
So that was just for photos, no crowd. And then we also did a tech run as well, like just to make sure levels and everything was fine. But yeah,
it's crazy, like how much like additional rehearsing that people have to go through and do.
Yeah, I think it was a good thing though, because I feel like if we had gone straight into the show, like I would have been so much more nervous. I think having those 2 runs before it was really beneficial because there was a lot of little things like where I was like standing on the stage. It's hard to gauge in rehearsal how it's going to look in real life. So it was good having those 2 runs on the real stage, so I knew where to stand, where I had to go. And then get some last minute feedback and then take that on and, go out there for the real thing.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off, but
No.
So what? So you're shitting yourself that you have to do this dance thing.
Yeah.
But then with the rehearsals and the sound check and all of that, like that helped you kind of like ease your mind. So how did you go during the dance bit?
I think good. Like in the end for the proper show, like I felt really good about it. And like it looked great on the videos and stuff.
Did you make any mistakes?
Little bit. Like it's not something that
you didn't fall on your face, did you?
Oh no. It's not something that like people would like notice, but when you watch yourself back after, I feel like this is the same for a lot of artists. You'll have a performance and then you'll watch it back and then you'll obviously nitpick everything. You're your like biggest critic.
Yeah, 100%. Other than your mum.
Yeah.
But, I mean, mums are the biggest supporter.
But there was like, I don't know, like, for example, I could have done that a bit better, or I could have like looked less stiff in some parts, or like I could have like maybe, like reached out or whatever. But it's just little things that you watch after.
Yeah.
Not things that,
I think it is interesting though, right? Like, cause, and I actually tell this to a lot of people that I take photos of.
Yeah.
And that is, you've lived in your body your whole life.
Yeah.
You know, like what you've been through, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. So for you on that day, you only had 2 hours sleep. You know that you should have had a better sleep, but you had to do makeup. So like you've got like all these things in your mind going on.
Yeah.
The people who came to see you perform, they didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you have to get yourself out of your own head.
Yeah.
Which is obviously sometimes really hard.
Yeah.
When you're sleep deprived. But like if you're running on other people's energy, then that's
absolutely.
really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And being your own self-critic, like, it's good, but it's bad.
Yeah.
Because no one's perfect.
That's right.
There's always going to be things that you can improve on.
Yeah, like it's good in a constructive sense, but not like just to beat yourself down and be like, that was so fucking shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just...
Maybe for a little bit. You look in the mirror and be like, I was so shit, but I'll do better next time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the shit, not I'm so shit.
Heck yeah.
Who inspires you?
In terms of like other artists, I think at the moment, Tate McRae a lot. I really like, obviously, she's pro dancer, like professional.
She is
full
pro
on.
dancer.
Yeah.
I see a trajectory here. We might need some professional dancing classes.
Yeah, I think we do. It'll be in the pipeline for sure. I definitely want to get into it. And
You know what?
Yeah.
Like that is such a huge green flag, is like leaning into the things that you know you're not good at
yeah,
because you want to like overcome it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Mount Everest.
yeah, because it's like I feel like once I, lock in and work on it, then by the end of it, like I won't feel so scared to do it anymore. It's like facing a fear in a way. Yeah.
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 And
it's like exposure therapy. like, you know.
It's a good play on words there.
Oh my gosh, true. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's like there's that saying, right? Everything's impossible until you do it once.
Yeah.
And then you know you can do it.
That's right.
And then it's just doing it better and better and better.
Yeah.
So, I reckon in 5 years' time, you'll be the next Tate McRae. Dancing, throwing the microphone around.
Heck yeah. That'd be so fun. That's like what I want to be like as an artist. Like I want to be like her.
Right.
Yeah, which would be really cool. Like she's just got confidence. All her performances are like perfect. Like they look amazing. All the dancers are so in sync and everyone's just so like you can really see how they convey like the stories of the songs. They're just so like locked in the moment in the performance. And you can see how when she performs, like she'll be like talking to the crowd all happy in her like personality, like, oh, like blah, blah, blah. And then like the song starts and she goes back to her like alter ego. She's like, her eyes just change and she's just locked in. Like that's how I want to be as a performer. Like I want to get better as well at acting as a performer. Do you know what I mean? Like getting into a character when I perform.
Oh, like role play.
Yeah. Like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm me, but I feel like if I'm just thinking of like, oh, Vanessa, like, me and my body, like I'm just, like I would say a generally like nice person. Like we're just having a conversation here. But if I'm on stage, I want to be like sassy. I want to be, like, you know how like Beyonce has like Sasha Fierce as her alter ego, that kind of thing,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But okay, yes.
Yeah. So she's got her like, her more like heightened version of herself, I guess you would put it, like it's the more sassy, more like,
Yeah. Why do you feel like that's something that you need to do?
I think because it just helps you kind of get in the zone for the performance. Like it kind of, I feel like it gives you a direction to sort of, when you pretend to play a character, like for the song that you're singing, like say it's like a sassy song or like whatever, it just helps to like be like, okay, like I'm going to act this certain way while I'm performing the song. I'm going to think about this certain like situation that I can relate to the song while I'm performing it. So that way when I'm, going up to an audience member and like reaching out and like singing it to them, they can like it's convincing, like because you don't want to just sing it to someone and then it's sound and it like you look good, but in your face you're not conveying the emotion. And I guess you probably see that too with photography in a way where it's like, you can pose good, you can have the lighting right, but if the person's not like conveying the emotion in the photo, then it's, like it's hard to.
Yeah, there's a disconnect in the story.
That's right. Yeah.
Like I'm big on storytelling and making sure that there's like obviously a story, but like there's emotion around what's being captured.
Exactly.
And that's often hard for people to
of course.
either articulate or orchestrate, because it's like because I think what happens is, and again, it can't, like they end up being in their head too much.
Yeah.
as opposed to just like letting things flow
Yeah.
and letting things go the way that,
Yeah.
you know, things can.
Exactly.
But I also get, because I never used to be creative.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like full on maths geek.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I
Yeah.
studied electrical engineering.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Smart.
well, but so I kind of get how people might not necessarily want to be like organic in their creative like zone.
Yeah.
Some people want to be like super structured.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm a bit like that as well, to be
Super
honest. Like,
structured.
yeah. Like, even though, yes, I'm in the creative industry. Yes, I'm a musician. Yes, I'm an artist. But I think that a lot of the time, like, I see it a lot with like my uni work and my like work at my job. Like, I prefer having direction. I prefer having a structure. I want to be like, you know, like, I don't just want to be like, okay, do whatever you want, like free reign. Like, I would be like, what do I do? Like a lot of that's what I find hard with a lot of uni stuff, with like very vague assignments or things like that, where it's like I'm doing a unit at the moment which is like on creativity, and it's a lot of the assignments are like very like they're not objectively difficult, but it's because they get you to think like, oh, you know, it's a lot of reflection. Like, can you reflect on how you know, in your career you could apply certain, I don't know, theory of creativity or something. So it's really, you know, you have to really think, and it's very like and a lot of the assignments, they're like, oh, you just have to present this, but we don't mind how you do it. You can do a video, you can do a presentation. I'm like, what do I do? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just prefer being told like, oh, it's a report and you have to do a certain amount of words and you have to do this and that. Yeah.
Look, I think so for me, yeah, I love structure, but then on the flip side, I also know that if things kind of don't go according to plan, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like you can make do with what you've got. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if anything, when that happens, like that's where the magic is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because then I think it's more an energy thing as opposed to we're going to follow the textbook.
Yeah.
Like we need to do X, Y, Z. And if anything, like I see those aspects as kind of like rules.
Yeah.
And I don't like rules.
Yeah.
It's not to say I'm not rule abiding, but I just feel like sometimes we've gone too far.
Yeah.
Like we've gone too politically correct, or we've gone too like one way. Like let's just chill out a little bit.
Yep.
And like get along as people and like, you know, be creative or like appreciate lots of different aspects and components and like all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole following a plan.
Yeah.
Following a plan, I can do.
Yeah.
I can build a plan. I can follow a plan.
Yeah.
But somewhere in the plan, I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah. And that's cool. That's good. Yeah.
You know, like that's the shit that I love.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Exactly.
Because I think sometimes when I follow a plan, like, because I've been doing photography for a long time, like I see things and I see different aspects and different you know, perspectives, and it's like, ooh, like let's kind of hone in on that piece, and then there ends up being like a bit of a story to it, you know, and I also think like it's that type of stuff that when people see my work, they're like, oh, that's Andrew.
Yeah. That's
like,
cool though. See, like having something that's your brand in a way, or, you know, like what you're saying, like people will see that and be like, oh, like that's Andrew's work, you know, having your brand and how you do what you do and being good at what you do.
Yeah. A friend of mine just a couple of weeks ago, she was like, I don't even have to look who's posted the photo. I can just tell your photos.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
That's like, yeah, that's really like, that's a really special compliment to get. Because it's
Yeah.
like, you know, like you want to be known for like how good you are at something, or like how you know, how you do what you do, and how you.
It's kind of a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm just doing it.
Yeah. You don't think about it.
I don't think about it.
But like it's cool. Like, you know, having that feedback and you're like, damn, I'm really good at this, when it's something that you don't think about twice. Yeah.
What would you say that you want people to like know about you and your work?
That's a really good question.
If you don't know what it is now, what do you think it will be like in the future?
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. Like,
you're dancing.
I've kind of just thought.
Come on, Vanessa,
Oh
that
my
was a
gosh.
clear answer. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I kind of just, you know, I've always just wanted to like entertain and make my performances as entertaining as possible.
Yeah.
Like, I don't just want to be doing, you know, the same thing that I've always done before, or the same thing that, you know, everyone else is doing. Like, I want to have my own way of doing things, whether that's like an image thing of like, oh, like I can come up with like a really cool like branding for myself, and then people are like, oh, like that's Vanessa. Or like, I don't know, like just in the way that I style my performances in terms of my outfits as well. I think now I'm getting a lot better at that. Like with the outfits, like they're very consistent, and that's all part of like the branding of an artist. Like people just think, oh, it's clothes, but no, like it's you as an artist.
Branding is so important.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're studying marketing.
Yeah. So it's like, of course I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah. Like, what is it about the branding though that you could like teach someone?
Good question.
Well, you've already said consistency.
Yeah, I think, consistency.
And like working out like what you like and what you don't like, and just being consistent with that.
Yeah, I think definitely like consistency in terms of like being an artist in a way. Like, of course, you're going to have different things that you're going to wear. You're not going to wear the same thing in just different colors every single time. You know what I mean? But just as an example.
You could.
Yeah, you could. But I don't think many people are going to do that, you know, unless that is your brand. Do you know what I mean? Like if your brand is to wear a different colored tux every time, sure, I'll go for it, you know?
That's expensive.
Yeah, right.
Unless you go to Thailand.
Oh, okay.
Well, like everything's cheap.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But for example, like for me, like I just have like a certain vibe that I want to go for. So it's like, I don't know, at Exposure I wore like fake snake skin and like black and like lots of jewelry. So I'm
glad you said fake snake skin, not real snake skin.
Oh no, I don't. But I don't have
all
any.
those snake owner audience people out there.
Yep. It was fake, guys. It's fine.
This podcast is not sponsored by vegans. Anyway.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to like make everything kind of consistent. Like for as much as I will wear different things, but you know, like the vibe that I'm going for is like me as an artist. It's like when I look at like, as an example again, Tate McRae, for example, or I look at like Sabrina Carpenter, they're very honed in with their branding. You know what I mean? Like Sabrina's she's got that sort of look where she's got like the fluffy like 70s, 60s kind of hair.
It's
she always
whimsical.
Right?
Yeah.
She looks like a doll all the time. She's got the, you know, the same sort of, she's bored. So she's got, you know, that sort of, that's her branding.
And hang on, she just like came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so she was on Disney for a really long time. She's been working for like years and years, but then she popped off with Espresso, the song last year. Yeah. So that was really, it's really impressive to see artists like that, because you just know like they've been working for so long. Yeah. So it's not necessarily that, you know, that you're not good at something and that's why you're not you know, getting popular or anything. It's just the right time, right people, right situation. So she made a hit and it popped off as it should, because it was a catchy song. Like, you know what I mean? So
and the key there is the consistency, right?
Yeah.
But I wonder if I wonder if prior to her popping off, she had that idea, or she was like kind of like that whimsical.
Yeah, like wanting to be that. Aspiring
but
to be
then
that.
but then because that song went off, she kind of decided that let's in the planning for releasing the song, she's like, oh, we're gonna do something different. She like changed her brand.
Yeah.
And then that's what kind of like
Yeah.
added to the whole viral aspect of it, because she was like this, like, who is this girl?
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah.
what type of shampoo does she use for her hair?
Yeah.
You know, like all that type of stuff.
They've done really well. Yeah. Like she's done amazing with all her branding and stuff. And, you know, like all of her like brand deals that she gets makes sense. Like she's, I think, Redken, like hair shampoo partner. Like you're saying like, oh, of course they're going to sell shampoo because she's got great hair all the time, you know?
Bitch.
I know. I wish I had that hair. You know, I actually dressed up as her last night for Halloween.
Hey!
Yeah.
How did that go down?
Oh, it was so cool.
Hang
it was
on,
actually,
she's a blonde.
yeah, so I wore a wig. Yes. Yeah.
You'll have to send me a photo.
I
I'll
will.
put it on the little
I
snippet.
will. It was so fun. It was really cute. But yeah, no, she's great. And same with like Tate McRae. Like you see Tate McRae at all her shows. She's got similar outfits, but they're different, but they're consistent, and her branding's always consistent. You know, like her music is all in the sort of same vibe. That's not to mean that, you know, one day she's, you know, she can't just release something completely different. Like that's fine. But you know, I feel like in general, like most artists kind of stick to the same sort of vibe because that's what their brand is. That's what their listeners like. That's what their fans, you know, they want more of. Yeah.
Who would you like collaborate with? Because I know with artists there was this thing, right, where if you were like an R&B artist or like a gangster rap artist, then you would just stick to doing gangster rap.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, country came up, and they like combined the two, and it totally made this like whole new genre.
Yeah.
Right? Who would you want to like combine your performance or your music with?
Let me have a think, because I feel like the artists that I'm like really into at the moment, it's because like my style is a bit similar, or I want it to be similar to them. So it wouldn't be so like combining anything because it would be kind of similar. But I'm just thinking like, I don't know, like I'm really into like the Kid Leroy's music as well, which is like not like most people wouldn't probably realize that. Like I know that, you know, he's quite popular, but it's like he used to be very like rap. Like I really like his rap stuff as well. But now he's more kind of like that Justin Timberlake-y sort of sound, like Timberland kind of thing as well. So I mean, I guess back to that point, like it's a bit similar to what I'm doing, but in like he raps, and like, you know, like a male voice on a track would be really cool. Yeah.
Like Eminem or something.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like the god.
He's
Fat chance that happening.
Yeah, right.
Unless you ping him and we're like, hey.
Just call him up. Like, just call Eminem up. Like,
just want to know if you want to collaborate.
Yeah.
We know you're watching the podcast, Eminem.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh. That'd be crazy.
I mean, I had Emily Williams on.
Wow, yeah. She's incredible. Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild. It's so funny, actually. She was the pretty sure she was the third person that called me out. And she's like, bro, you need to start doing some research. I'm like, I'm not doing research on nobody. Like, I get you on the podcast. I don't know who you are. And like, what this reaction that you get is real.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea who, like, I knew that she had done like singing, teaching, and she was a singer, but like, I had no idea about Australian Idol and like her whole family and like all of this. And then, And then I had Brennan on from Sisters Doll as well. I had no idea who he was. Like
That's cool.
he came second on The Voice.
Yeah, wow.
Like Emily came second on Idol. I'm like,
yeah, you're just finding stuff out as you go. But I think that's really cool, like what you do, because I feel like it's a different way of doing it. I feel like most people do research, but I think that it's cool to just sit down and have a conversation and then see where it goes. What you were saying before of like being creative and spontaneous, it's that, like
just letting it organically kind of like come out.
Because you can obviously like plan what you're sort of going to talk about and what you're going to ask and what you're going to say. But this is also like a cool way of doing it because we're just talking, and then it's and like sometimes we'll say something insightful. You know what I mean? Like it'll come out from what
like
we're
that
saying.
40-year-old wisdom statement that you made before.
Yeah,
which I can't remember now.
You watch it back, it's fine.
No, look, I think knowing what you like and collaborating with people that you like is almost like this like first step in being able to really solidify your style. And then probably later, like you'll go, all right, now I'm ready to like collaborate with like other aspects or other, artists and things. Because when that whole country thing came in to like, pop or rap or whatever, like I know that some people were like, what is this shit?
Yeah, but people love it now. People love it. Like, obviously, like Beyonce did Cowboy Carter, like a whole country album.
Yeah.
And then like so many artists are just collaborating with other country artists as well.
Isn't there some sort of conspiracy backlash about that?
About the album?
I've
got no idea. I don't know.
So I think I read somewhere that because she won like Country Artist of the Year, didn't she?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like in the loop, but probably,
And it was kind of a bit like, huh? What? How did she win it?
Yeah. I mean, she had a big, like huge song on it, which was Cuff It.
Yeah.
That was like that was on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
There was another one as well, but I don't remember what it was called. But that, like, I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's such a great artist to kind of like
to learn off,
but understand like her history and the story behind what happened with like Destiny's Child.
Yeah, that too.
Like all that type of stuff. Like to go from Destiny's Child to then going independent and just building on that.
Yeah,
like that takes a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, despite the fact that she's got Jay-Z as well, but like he's his own like universe.
He's completely very different like artist. Yeah.
And she's just like a force within herself.
Yeah.
She's only like 5'2".
Oh, really? She looks so tall though, like, but the heels, the outfits, and
the outfits, and it's a little bit like Bruno Mars.
Yeah,
Bruno Mars is short as well.
Yeah, but I think that that by seeing him though, like.
Yeah, but like in his music videos, the camera is always down low.
Oh, well, you would notice that because you're a photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah, plus I'm a tall photographer.
Yeah.
So for me, getting down low is really hard.
Yeah.
But I still do it.
Yeah.
Like, because photographers only like operate here. Whereas I'm like climbing on furniture, I'm like on the floor, I'm like hiding under tables trying to like.
That's the best. That's so good. You just have to figure it out as you go, but that's a positive thing.
It's my organic approach to the way I do things.
Exactly.
Because I guess, and just going back to what I mentioned before about you living in your own body your whole life, like I say to people, like, my job is to show you something different.
Yeah.
Because you've looked in the mirror your whole life. You see, you know what you like and you know what you don't like. But when people come to me, it's the first time I've seen them.
Yeah,
I don't know any different.
exactly.
And I'm like I go through a process of like asking them questions about what do they like, what they don't like, all this. And I had a friend that came here and she said, she's like, oh, I don't like I particularly don't like my hips. But then, sure enough,
After the photos came back?
the best photo she absolutely loved was like the photo of her hips
Yeah,
because it was different.
exactly.
I mean, you can't like put yourself into a perspective where you're, on a particular angle or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the power of, I guess, like me being able to show people something different.
Yeah, and that's really cool because that's very like empowering. Like that's, wanting other people to, be confident and feel good about themselves and see
Yeah.
themselves in a new light that they wouldn't have seen themselves before.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of photographers say, like your job is to make them look good.
Yeah.
You're not gonna let someone look bad, like. Well, unless it was a creative choice.
Unless it was a creative choice, and I've only had 2 hours sleep.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen because normally it's 6. So have you gone through like any heartbreak or like what have there been stories or things that you want to like write about that are like truly pivotal to like your life and what you've been through?
That's a good question. To be honest, like I'm pretty chill. Like I feel like a lot of the stuff that has like happened in my life, it's like like high school stuff, like high school drama. But it's like
high school.
Exactly. Like
although high school's really traumatic.
Yeah.
For some people.
It can be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think for me, like I was lucky that I had like mild experience. So it's like it's nothing that see, this is the thing. I find it tricky to find things that I want to write about in that sense because it's like I feel like I'm quite resilient in that way of like I get over something, I don't feel deeply about it anymore. So it's like I don't feel inclined to want to be creative about it or write about it because I'm already over it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So like,
because some people are like, oh yeah, no, I want to write about this like heartbreak because
but do you
people
reckon
will
that's
relate to it.
But do you reckon that's when they're already in the depth of the heartbreak though? Because maybe like I just haven't like obviously if I was like heartbroken, I probably wouldn't have the energy to try and write. But like what I'm saying is like I don't know if that's because they're in the middle of it and they're going through it actively that they want to write about it, or if it's after they've already gotten over it. Because I know that for me, for example, like now I look back and I'm like, oh, like, like something happened with my like, I don't know, like year 7 boyfriend. Like I'm not going to write about that now because I don't feel it deeply. You know what I mean? Like that's so like.
What was his name? The year 7 boyfriend.
No, I didn't really have one, but like I'm just saying, like as a hypothetical, like
yeah.
If something happened like years ago, like I'm not going to feel inclined to write about. I mean, I guess it depends on the level of how deep it was and how deeply it still affects you today. But I feel like, yeah, But I think with me, I don't really have anything that's like super, traumatic that I'm holding on to, and I'm like, I think it could be interesting to, I guess, write about maybe like, I don't know, my experience of being an immigrant and that sort of thing. But I feel like I'd have to think about it, how to do it and not make it so literal and just kind of make it something else, like something cool, like do something cool with it. But I don't know what. Yeah.
Make it, somehow make it poppy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think a lot of artists are doing that. Like Bad Bunny writes a lot about his experiences, like, an immigrant and that sort of thing. And in the sense of like, I don't know, he's got a song called Debí tirar más fotos, which means I should have taken more photos. So he's basically talking about how like I should have taken more photos with my grandma. I should have taken more photos with my family when I still had them. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So I think that's cool. And that song is huge now. Like it's so boppy. Like it's not a sad, like lyrics are sad when you understand them. But obviously a lot of his audience is also just English speaking. So they don't hear it. They're just like, yeah, just a vibey song. It's a great song. But obviously because I can listen to the lyric. Like I played it for my boyfriend the other day and he's like, oh, it's such a cool song. And I'm like, dude, this is depressing. Like take it off. And he's like, why? And I'm like, no. And then I'm like explaining it to him, and and he's like, oh, that's dark. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what? That's the beauty of it, though. I think that's the beauty of being bilingual and being in music, because you can see things from the other perspective that a lot of people won't be able to see it from. But like, you can see both the perspectives.
I think that would be cool to come out as a song, actually.
Yeah.
Being bilingual.
Yeah.
And seeing that there's always like two sides to a story.
Yeah.
Or there's always multiple perspectives. It's just about which perspective you put yourself in.
Yeah.
Which I'm listening to a podcast and they were talking about realities.
Okay.
And how we live our own perceived reality.
Yeah.
And the brain constructs the reality based on a couple of, like, I guess, norms or like parameters. And he is actually a Joe Rogan podcast, and it's the latest podcast where the guest is a DMT expert, but he puts up this Margaret Thatcher photo.
Okay.
Because I can't remember what the theory is, but anyway, so he puts up this picture, and it's a picture of Margaret Thatcher, and then they spin the photo around so it's upside down, and you can tell that it still looks like Margaret Thatcher because the eyes and the whatever, right?
Yeah.
But from the first photo to the second photo, even though the picture's turned around, they've kept the eyes and the mouth like the right way.
Okay.
Just that the face is turned.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And then what happens is they flip it again so that the face is the right way, but the eyes and the mouth are upside down.
Okay.
And so what he says is that what happens in the brain is the brain constructs its reality based on components.
Yeah.
And so when you can identify what those components are, like everything seems normal until you like realize that the picture's not correct.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I thought it was a really interesting aspect.
It's really interesting. I'm going to have to listen to that.
Yeah, because of the fact that we, you know, like what's reality? Reality is what
you
make of it. But is it our brain that's making it, or are we creating it? Are we designing it, or are we living it?
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
Well, that's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand that perfectly. Like, it's like, is it an external factor? Like, is it like, do things just happen the way that they do? Or is it because we've done something and then that's like butterfly affected into something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, how different would your life be? And it could be something so insignificant or like something so random, but it's like, how different would your life be if you like did do this one thing or you didn't do this one thing? You know? And it could be something random, like so random. Yeah.
Yeah, I think about it a lot because it's kind of a little bit like manifestation.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of stuff around, people like, it's not real or it's real or, you know, all that type of stuff. But then I really do think there's something about having the right energy.
Yeah.
And vibrating at a higher frequency, you end up, I think, attracting two types of people. You end up attracting vampires and you end up attracting other high frequency vibrating people.
Yeah.
And you have to go through this like process of elimination of like getting rid of the vampires and just getting, you know, keeping with the people that, you know, are doing you good so then you can kind of like keep building on that success.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
But yeah, this whole thing about the brain constructing our own reality is kind of like, whoa.
Yeah,
It's
it's really cool. But
it's-
I think that plays into kind of like manifestation, like you said, and especially I think for just thinking from it as like an artist point of view, like embodying what you want to be, or like setting yourself that goal, or at least writing it down, or like having like a vision board of like artists that you like, or things like that, or like I don't know, just other things like places you want to go to, or like what you want to do this year, like you know what I mean? Like I think it gives you a goal.
Do you have a vision board?
I do actually.
Oh shit!
I made
What's
one.
on your vision board?
I had a
Dancing.
few. I do. I've got photos of like performers that I like. Like I've got Tate McRae on there. I've got a couple things on there like just about like the gym, because I'm quite like into the gym as well.
Okay.
So just like, you know, eating healthy, drink my water, like that sort of thing, go to the gym.
What's your favorite gym exercise?
I actually prefer upper body. I hate legs. I prefer, which is weird. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you're a girl, you're meant to like legs. And I'm like, no,
no.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I dread it. I love push day. Like, so like, shoulders, tries, chest. Oh, but I actually like pull as well. So like back and buys.
Oh,
So basically just any upper, just
Any
no
upper
legs,
body.
no glutes. Yeah.
I trained legs for the first time in 6 weeks the other day.
Oh, dude.
I did not need to train my legs.
You didn't walk for 2 days, did you?
Like
you just could not.
I did. No, I did walk. Like, yeah, I was in a little bit of pain,
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
I'm like, just because, like, I'm bottom heavy.
Okay.
Like thanks to my mum and the Indonesian/Dutch heritage.
What? You're Indonesian and Dutch?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well, so my mum's Indonesian, which is actually, she's Dutch Chinese.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have like a lot of different cultures and heritage.
Yeah. But so I know I get that from her, and I've had that my whole life.
Yeah.
And you know, these thunders ain't going anywhere. Like, which is why I haven't trained legs for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm always like, yeah, it's upper body, or like hating. I despise doing cardio, but I have to do it.
I swear every guy is like that. I actually don't mind cardio, to be honest. Like I
Really?
go to the gym with my boyfriend and he's like, I'm dreading the walk at the end. I don't want to walk. And I'm like, no, like I'm
The
chill.
incline.
But you know what's so funny? Like he'll get on there and he'll have like Netflix on his phone and he has to watch something. Otherwise he's not,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to walk
have
because
to-
it like takes too long. But I just like stand, like I could walk there in silence for 30 minutes and be so chill. Like
It's so
I actually enjoy
boring.
it. I just like people watch because the treadmills are like in front of a window. So I just, I just like watch. I just look at what car's coming in, what car's leaving.
How did we get onto the gym talk?
Vision board.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So going to the gym.
Yeah,
is
going
on
to
the
the
vision
gym.
board. What else is on the vision board?
Performing. I've got a couple travel things on there. So like for the start of this year, I already knew I was going to go on a trip with my mum. We went to Malaysia and Singapore.
Hey,
Yeah, that was really
nice.
fun. So
First
we did
time?
that. Yeah. So we just like explored for a couple of days. That was really fun. So I had some of the places that I wanted to go in those in those countries
Yeah.
on my vision board.
Yeah. Where did you
And
go?
we went. So like in Malaysia we went to like this rooftop bar where you could see the Petronas Twin Towers.
Nice.
Because that was one of the things that we really, really wanted to see. And I had that on my vision board.
That
and
was
then
on one of the James Bond movies, I think.
probably.
The Patronus.
I haven't watched them, but
I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
I'm bad with my like pop culture, but actually I'm not that bad. I know Star Wars. And I know Harry Potter. And I know I'm actually kind of a nerd like that, to be honest. But anyway, so we went there. And then in Singapore, I wanted to go to like Universal Studios. So I think I had that on there as well. And like just other little things. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the guest that I had who worked at Universal Studios in Singapore.
Wow.
So she's Australian.
Yeah.
And she worked there, and then her fuck, what's her name? Gone. Sorry. She worked there, and then she, with a couple of her friends, because she was a performer, and she liked singing. She did a song in Malaysian, so she could speak Malaysian, right?
Wow, yeah.
And so, she did this song and put it on YouTube, and it fucking went viral.
Wow, yeah.
Because she's a white person.
Yeah. But she
singing
can speak it. Yeah.
in Bahasa.
Yeah.
And so and then she got a recording contract. And she lived in
Wow.
Malaysia for like 6 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. See, like it's just little things like that. You don't think
Yeah.
about it. Like I bet you she probably didn't think like, oh, I'm doing this to go viral. Like she's just like,
Yeah.
you know, why not? And
Yeah,
then it
yeah,
just pops
yeah.
off. It's just like random things that you don't think other people are going to like.
Exactly.
And then they love.
Exactly. Did you like Universal Studios?
Loved it. So fun.
Would you
So
go
fun.
back?
Yeah. I'm going back next year.
Damn.
Yeah. I've already got plans.
Fuck. Are you taking mum?
No, I'm going with my boyfriend this
Sorry, mum.
time. Yeah, because we want to go watch the Formula One. That's my other nerdy thing.
Oh, Formula One. I should have known that. The Petronas
Yeah.
towers. And, yeah,
Mercedes
right.
sponsor, yep.
Who's currently at the top of the championship right now?
Lando Norris at the moment. It was Oscar Piastri. They're just like 1 point away.
But they screwed Oscar, didn't they, on like one of the last races?
Yeah. Do you watch it as well?
No, I've got
But
a mate.
you see,
I've got a mate
yeah.
that's like,
You get all the
no, no, no.
updates.
Yeah, I get the updates.
Yeah. Does he
I'm
go?
not waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch that.
Yeah. Does he go for Oscar as well? favorite?
No, he's Hamilton.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hamilton through and through.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, we go for Oscar, but you know, because he's Aussie, represent Oscar Piastri.
Yeah.
But he's actually from Melbourne as well. Yeah. But also, Max Verstappen is really, really good.
Max Verstappen is very
He's
good.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting the Lewis Hamilton journey.
Yeah. He's so cool.
Mercedes really fucked up. They should have made him an ambassador.
Yeah,
because that's why he left.
Oh, okay.
Because they Hamilton has all these community, foundations and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
He's got so much going on.
yeah, and he wanted I think he wanted Mercedes to make him an ambassador for Mercedes, and they wouldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
So Ferrari made him an offer. And said, "Yeah, we'll support. One, we'll support all of your foundations, and two, we will make you an ambassador."
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's why he flipped. But I know the car that he's got, right now has problems, and
yeah,
he's not doing that great.
Yeah.
And then now people are like, "Oh, he's too old," or "What is he doing?" Yada yada yada.
I think he's still a good driver. Of course, he's
He's a great driver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it'll happen.
Yeah,
It's just that he's competing against everybody else who,
yeah.
they probably all looked up to him when he was at Mercedes,
Yeah.
stealing all his tricks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Would you ever be a Formula One driver?
I feel like you have to start when you're little to do that. Everyone starts tiny in karting.
As a go-kart racer.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have to, it's a lot of money. It's one of the most expensive sports, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's
You gotta
sponsors and
You got to be filthy rich.
yeah, you have to seek out sponsorships and all this stuff. I watch obviously a lot of stuff on TikTok of people that are starting out, or now they've got the F1 Academy, which is the girls doing their own thing that's run by Susie Wolf, which is Toto Wolf. He's the head of Mercedes.
Yeah.
So it's run by his wife. And who was a F1, I think, test driver as well at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so she runs that. So I follow a lot of those girls as well. And that's really cool as well. But it's everyone starts young because you have to get used to it from when you're so young. And
the G-force on your body.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they have to like train their neck and do all the things where they like lean on stuff. And I'm being serious. They
have to train your neck.
Yeah. Like I know that sounds funny, but they have like these harness things that they put on their head.
Oh,
and then it's like they pull it. So they have someone pulling it and they have to push against it so that like to keep it. Because in the car, you watch videos of them, like they do a lot of collabs with like, I don't know, just like influencers and things, and they'll take them for a drive in the car. You watch like, say, Oscar like driving and he's like locked in. And then the other person's obviously like jolting in the seat because like, as you know, one of us would, because we're not used to that. But because they train that muscle so much, they can stay still and they're used to it. And it's like second nature to them. It's so cool.
It is interesting once you learn like these types of perspectives, like how much passion goes into it, and how much training and perseverance and consistency, and like all that type of stuff. You know? I think people will often forget like how much work goes on in the background, compared to what they see. Yeah, you know, and
that's with anything like, you know, sport or music, just everything. But
how much time are you dedicating to like your music?
I feel like at the moment, like being so totally honest, like it's hard because I work part-time and then I've also got my uni. I mean, now I'm on holidays from uni, so I've got, you know, over the summer I can, you know, like lock in. I'm trying to with my singing coach, we're focusing a lot more on technique now. So not just like smashing through songs because I need to build like a repertoire or like, you know, prepare for things or performances. Because usually a lot of the time, like I'll just contact her and be like, I need some help for a performance that's coming up. But now we're going to do like regular work on like specific technical aspects like breath work and how to access my like mix voice or how to place things in my mouth so that the sound, because a lot of the time singing is about placement, like how you place it, because
what does that mean?
Like how you're positioning your like your palate and your mouth and like dropping your jaw and how you're, you know, positioning the sound in your mouth, and like you have to breathe from your diaphragm as well and that sort of thing to power the sound. Right. Because if you're just singing from your throat and your larynx, you're putting a lot of strain on it. I mean, I'm obviously not a coach. Like, this don't come for me if I'm like giving the wrong advice. But that's just like what I understand.
She's taking inquiries right now. How's that laugh?
Oh my God. But basically, it's just like how to sing safely and not fatigue yourself. Yeah. And how to make your voice last a long time.
I guess that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
Like how do you make your voice last a long time?
Yeah.
You get a fucking coach.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
You get a good coach that teaches you all the right things, and then it's just about going through the exercises and
because it's like with anything, like I think that's the tricky thing about being a singer. It's like you need to, people think like, oh, like singing's easy, it's like talking, like, you know, just with like a rhythm and like a melody. But
who said that?
I don't know, like people just think that singing is just one of those things that you're just like naturally good at, and it's just if you have it, you have it, you don't, and you just do it. But you know what I mean, like you don't have to train for it, you don't have to, but you do though. Like,
do you? So there's this difference between like talented people and skilled people.
Yeah.
So I get what they were saying, like, you know, potentially they're thinking to themselves, oh, like if you've got talent, well, then you've just got talent.
Yeah.
But I also think that those people get lazy.
Yeah.
Because they think that they can just rely on their talent.
Yeah.
And, you know, but like people who skill themselves practice.
Yeah.
And practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. And then it becomes so skillful that it looks like talent.
That's right. Yeah.
Because they're just doing it every single day.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, some people may say that that's what happened to me with my photography, is that I just became so obsessed with it that now it just looks easy
Yeah, but they don't realize all the work that went into it before, and the practice and the fails and then the triumphs and, you know, all that sort of thing. Yeah.
And like working out your style and like all that type of stuff.
Exactly, because that takes time. It's like the whole branding thing we were talking about, like figuring out what you want to, like sometimes people just ask me like, what do you want to be like as an artist? And I'm like, give me time to think about it. Give me like 10 business days because I need to figure out, you know what I mean? Like I need to figure it out.
I need 10 business days. On day 1, I'm going to do this. On day 2, I'll make a vision board.
Yeah, exactly. It takes
day
time.
3, I'll brainstorm with mum.
Yeah. There's a lot of brainstorming with mum that goes on. I always have to get a second opinion from mum. Yeah.
She's your number 1 fan.
She's my mama jar.
But also she'll just tell you all the criticism. Vanessa, you're not doing it like this. She doesn't sound like that. That sounded more like my mum. So from a musician perspective, what have you got going on next year? Because obviously this year's almost over.
Yeah, crazy, right? But next year, I don't have any performances lined up yet. It's mainly just figuring out my releases for my original music that I'm writing at the moment and working on and continuing to work on that whilst trying to release some stuff. But here comes the structure thing again. Like I want to plan, you know, like the releases and make sure I'm doing as much as I can to promote the songs and do it, you know, the right way and that sort of thing. Like I think it's hard when you're, you know, like an independent artist and you have obviously limited resources. You have to work with what you've got and because obviously like a famous artist that's got, you know, a label backing them and stuff, they can just, you know, like, oh, I want to release a song next week. Let's get in the studio, like, blah, 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 like, bah. And then they do it because it's going to go on the charts anyway because they already have all those contacts. They have all the, you know, all the PR stuff already done. They have everything.
They've already got a brand.
Exactly. They've already got their brand. They've already got, you know, a whole team backing them that can make things just happen, you know. But when you're an independent artist and you're just working like yourself, you have to, you know, email people and write different like things and do your like press kit and like send that out like yourself to people. Like it's not a team doing it for you and working for you and doing it so quickly. Like you have to figure it out and have to learn how to do it and ask people for advice, look it up, whatever. Like, you know, it's a lot of figuring things out that you wouldn't think about. Like, you know, obviously when you're younger, you're just like, oh, I want to be a singer. But you don't think about the music business aspect of it, of course. But you learn when you're in the industry, like that's what you've got to do.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of learning, a lot of like of those sort of hurdles to get over. And what do you call it? So yeah, it's a lot of like that sort of thing. Like, you know, you do your photo shoot for your song and then you've got to figure out, okay, which photo do I want to use? What do I want to convey? Like what's my branding? Like how do I want it to look? Oh, okay, now I've got to figure out how to get it out to more people. Like let's write up some messages and like bulk email people and, you know, but it's you doing it yourself, not a label. So
yeah, and we spoke about like how support is available. It's about working out how to tap into it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
And stuff like that.
Working out how to access it because I think that's the tricky part as well.
So it sounds like next year's going to be kind of big for you.
Yeah, hopefully. Like it'll be a lot of learning about that sort of stuff and working it all out and hopefully some new music. Well, definitely some new music because that's the song that I want to get out for sure.
Yeah. And who knows when you go on your trip to Singapore, Malaysia, like something might come out of that.
Yeah.
A love song because you're going with your boyfriend. Well, Vanessa, how can people contact you?
So I'm on Instagram. My Instagram is Vanessa Lezama Music. And my YouTube as well is Vanessa Lezama. I don't have too much on there, but I've got 2 music videos of my first songs that I ever did.
And are you taking like inquiries for like future performances and things like that?
I mean, yeah, like obviously if an opportunity comes up, I would love to. So if anyone's got anything, like, yeah, I'm definitely taking inquiries. On my Instagram, you can either reach out to me, or I've got my email in my bio as well on the email button. So I'm pretty easy like that.
Eminem, we're also waiting for that collaboration.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Well, thanks so much for coming along.
Thank
to the
you
podcast.
so much for having me.
Can't wait to see you at the after party for Exposure.
That's so exciting. I'm so excited.
And then all of the releases next year, like that. That's super exciting for you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me on your show. That was so fun. This has been so fun.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me just take a photo. Amazing. There's a couple there.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for listening in. Make sure you hit subscribe and that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. See ya.